Okay. And welcome back, everybody, to Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. I did go and hunt a liquid metal slime, and went around and grabbed a couple of crafting ingredients and made some new crafts while we were off stream, because I know a place that I could get them. I hunted the little water dragons to get some scales. But like I did say, I did not do any story content without y'all. I almost did. I almost accidentally did. I had to restart. I had to load a save. Because there is a certain area, at least one, if you enter it, where story content would just start. But we didn't want that. Alright. We're going to zoom to Princess Minnie's castle. As you can see, we have Baccarat unlocked. I did that on stream last time, I believe. But, okay, I have a decent amount. Don't you love that you can hear the horse behind us? That's Princess Medea. And she's not there. But when you start walking, you can hear the party walking behind you. You can hear the horse in the carriage. And I think that's part of what made this game what it was, honestly. Alright, we are going to get rid of these Kira slimes. You may notice that Jess does a heck ton of damage. I got dragon scales from the sea serpent. When I killed it last time, I got the first one. I went down and hunted another one of those sea serpents. Grabbed a second one, made a dragon tail whip. I believe, have one extra scale. Oh, maybe not. I thought I did. Oh yeah, right there. I do have one extra scale. And I believe I can make a dragon scale shield with it. But I think I need 2 scales. So we are going to go dragon scale hunting next. Hello, Wolfie. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? In order to go dragon scale hunting... Actually, I should go to Argonia next anyway. I was going to say that we can go up into the North Sea where they're more likely to get the serpent, but I was only waiting to go to Argonia. So, we can just go to Argonia next. Dragon scale hunting sounds fun? Yes. Doing alright, how about you? I'm doing really well. Just, you know, having a fun time. Well, I got some Evials to kill. So like I said, Jessica is now a real damage dealer. Oh, nice job, Angelo. Alright, we don't just need to go west. Give me just a minute to answer this message. Apologies. Oh, we can at least go forward while I'm answering it. Oh, am I poisoned? Oops. Alright. So yeah, we are just hunting for dragon scales. I apologize for having to take a moment, especially right at the start of stream. But I was talking to somebody and I had to answer the question that they asked me. As you know, we are planning to do a D&D stream. I might have some players now. Speaking of Wolfie, you did never answer me as to whether or not you thought any of those times might work for you. I do need to know. Wow, lots of damage to that first squid. Alright, this should kill him, I think. Abilities, we're going to multi-thrust again. Axes of Evil, Jessica's gonna do a basic attack, and he's gonna Falcon Slash. Hopefully we can finish them off rapidly. Oh, you can check the DM if you don't remember what times. Nice. Not entirely, but if you happen to appear as a guest when available, I enjoy exploring other classes now. Hey, well, that's part of the thing. There are no classes, and it's unfortunate that you don't think you can make any of those times work. Yeah, the reason we have options for times is to try to get a time where we can get as many people as possible to put together a nice game. But I am going to set up at one of those 3 times and get it to go. I just haven't figured out exactly when yet. Abilities. Multi-thrust. Abilities. Axes of Evil. Ooh, we can't really Axes of Evil. Okay. We will Twin Dragon Lash this King Slime guy over here. And Falcon Slash him. And hopefully that'll work out. Okay. Hopefully this is enough damage to kill him with Jess also attacking. Nice. If I can find a different job where I don't have to regularly close the store, you'd be more than willing to revisit playing weekly. Hey, you know what? And that would be great. Unfortunately, that's your current situation. And that's okay. But I still wanted to invite you because, you know, well, 1, I like playing with you. It's a lot of fun to play D&D with you. But 2, you're somebody who I know that if I can get you there and have fun with it, we will be able to set up a nice, fun campaign that'll be fun to view. And speaking of, anyone who's here, any of my viewers, we are going to be hosting a D&D stream. We don't know exactly what day it is. It'll either be Monday, Tuesday, or Friday. It'll start at around 7 o'clock. And it'll go to either 9 or 10. The idea is to have a brutalist campaign, one that's really, really difficult, and it won't follow any of the normal D&D classes, builds, or setups. So, you'll have to be prepared for that. But, if anyone wants to participate, if anyone wants to join as a player, I am more than willing to talk to people and try to get something set up. It is looking to be a lot of fun. I currently only have 1 confirmed player and 2 maybes. I need to get at least 4 confirmed players to get it set up. We're just going to call team here. And so we're just giving the rest of their turns. Because we're bringing out the monster team! It's arrogance! The 3A cast Oomph. You have the bot set up for the Discord command? No. I don't have a bot set up for a Discord command. However, people can message me on Twitch or send a message in chat and I can message them. I should set up a bot for a Discord command. I should do that. But also, I'm going to be using a separate Discord for the D&D like we did before. We're not going to be doing it in the Adventurers Guild server. I don't know if you remember us doing it before, but that was a thing, and it will be a thing that we're doing again for a few reasons. I want to make a custom little environment that is self-contained for the server for setting it up. All right, our monster team is retreated. So we are going to Multi-Thrust, Helm Splitter, Dragon Lash, and Falcon Slash. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. It died. King of Dumbray. He can cast Oomph. He could be really good. So we'll add him to our roster for now. We won't necessarily put him on just yet, but I am adding him to our roster. Ooh. Ooh, I know of 2 other monsters with swords I could possibly add. I think there's a combination for a blade something. I think so. Ah, shoot. We're just going to call the monster team again. Because why not call the monster team? We love the monster team. But no, there are a few reasons why I called the monster team here. The main one is Fire Breath. Man, I just love having the ability to spend 8 mana and call these guys. It's so great. Exilus Fuse Flame Breath. Yeah, calling these guys out is just awesome. I'm very glad I can do it. Also, I would not want to fight my own monster team. I don't think I would win if I had to fight my own monster team. At least not at my current stats and level. Oh, I got a strong medicine. Alright, if you see this castle, I was going to point at the screen because I can't move my cursor on the screen, but I can move my mouse because I can't actually point. This castle, I think my mouse shows up on stream. Let me check. Oh, does my mouse no longer show up? Did I disable that? Oh well. We're going to this village up here on the top left of the map right now. It's not a village, it's a city. Mouse shows up? Okay. The mouse disappeared on my OBS, but I think I know why it disappeared in the OBS. I was going to disable it, and then I realized that in this game, I actually don't want to disable it because there's no cursor I can show instead. Alright. We're just going to regular attack the gargoyle. With those 2, we're going to do Twin Dragon Lashing on the King Cure Slime, and Falcon Slash on the King Cure Slime. Look at Jess's damage. That is insane. Just grabbing that Dragon Whip has made such a difference. Oh, I did go back and give Jess a bunch of seeds. That's part of it too. I don't know if y'all remember, Jess's health was gosh awful. Like, she had 130 health. Between 1 level up and 6 seeds of life, she's now at this. Right, now I need to hang a left. Do I hang a left up here or down there? Oh, there's the road. I was looking for the road. Now, as y'all know, we like to go off-road. It's a thing we like to do. But in this case, I need to get to Argonia and unlock the teleport, and then we can go off-road. Oh, hey, look. We're going to call the monster team. Oh, the poor Bodkin did 12 damage to my dinosaur. I knew he was technically a dragon, but you know, he's a dinosaur. I believe this is where the next part of the story takes place.
Is that a castle? Let's see. If my memory serves me correctly, this must be... Yes, it's the Kingdom of Argonia. In any case, there's no way the princess and I can enter the kingdom looking as we do. We have Dur Magus' treachery to thank for that. All the more reason to find him and put an end to his schemes as quickly as possible. I'm not about to let Dur Magus' hellish curse cheat my daughter of a match made in heaven.
A match made in heaven, he says. Oh my goodness, y'all gotta watch this nonsense. He says a match made in heaven. He's talking about the Prince of Argonia. Wait till you meet the Prince of Argonia. Well, no spoilers, but wait till you meet the guy in here. Before that, though, I think I can get a battle fork here or a partisan. Either or is a better weapon than what I have. Buy one of those, yes. Yangus. I'm gonna put that in the bag, because we actually have Saint's Ashes already. I'm broke! Yes. Yes. Thought I've been turned to the Prince of Argonia. I thought we were talking Sky. No, no, no. This Argonia is older than Skyrim. Alright, we're gonna leave this. Alright, we have 2 new items to make. Alchemy pot. Oh, I didn't realize I was still cooking. Well. We have 2 new items to make, so we're gonna hit escape, and we're gonna do this. Alright. That's the first one. And we need to grab the thief key. And the battle axe. And I don't remember if the bandit axe is actually better damage-wise than the battle axe or not. But I do remember that the bandit axe has a little special feature on it that'll help us steal, which is nice. So the idea here, the reason we're doing all the sped up walking, sorry, I know it ruins the music, but the reason we're doing all the sped up walking is because I want to make these items as quick as possible, because they are our main weapons for now. Alright. And then this one is the Partisan and Saint's Ashes. Alright. And then once we've made these, we will go back to normal speed. I know anyone who's coming in or anyone who's seeing this, like, we don't normally play super sped up, but we're making our new actual weapons in the alchemy pot, the ones we're going to be using for a long time. And I want to go ahead and make them so we can sell some other stuff to get some armor. Because Argonia has vastly improved gear, but also a lot of improved difficulty. Argonia is much tougher than the continent was. Alright, come on. Should be ready any second now. Does the Sandstorm Spear really have that long of a craft time? Alright, back to normal speed. Nice. Now, I believe that this is better than the Partisan. I really hope it is. Some alchemy items are a downgrade. The Sandstorm Spear is used in a crafting recipe? I didn't know that. Ooh, I wonder what I can... Ooh, I'm gonna have to find that recipe. Alright. Reopening chat again. We're gonna transfer that staff to Angelo. Transfer that axe to Yangus. And we were going to transfer this to my character, to Kaylin. Put the iron axe in the bag. Alright, and those 3 items are made. We'll come back over here. We're going to sell some stuff. And hopefully we can buy that next set of armor for, The music sounds like it should be in a creepypasta. Oh, you're talking about the sped up music? Yeah. Alright. Enchanted garment that reduces damage from spells by 2/3. We need to sell first. We'll sell the Holy Lance. We'll sell the Kitty Shield, we don't need it. And we'll sell the Iron Axe. And I think we're going to grab a magic vestment, and we're going to give it to Angelo, because Jess is almost that strong with her current equipment. We just got as a random, regular found item, the equipment we've been using up till now. That's crazy. And I am going to compare the Bandit Axe with the axe that we bought, the Battle Axe, because I think the Bandit Axe is more damage as well, but I don't know that for sure. Yeah, it is. It's 10 more damage. So yeah, it is a massive improvement for Yangus. I'm glad that I remembered that recipe. What the heck? I don't want to... What? Terms of service... Yes. Oh. Sorry, one of my things had an updated terms of service, and I accidentally clicked the notification for the app instead of swiping it away. I try to keep my notifications clear while I'm streaming and doing stuff. Alright. And this is the nighttime music. We should now have Argonia in our Zoom list. So, let me check. Zoom. Yeah, we have Argonia now, so we can zoom to Riverside Chapel. And from Riverside Chapel, we'll come back after resting. Because it's way cheaper to sleep over at Riverside Chapel than anywhere else. And back to Argonia we go. Oh, have I ever shown y'all what happens if we cast Zoom inside? It's kind of funny. The hero goes up and hits his head on the ceiling and falls back down to the ground and rubs his head. Alright. Now we've bought the weapons and armor that we can, and we're broke. We're gonna go loot the inn. I think there's a mini medal in this inn, if I remember correctly. So I think there's a mini medal in here. But either way, we're going to loot everything. There it is. Okay. That actually gives us enough to get the next prize from the mini medals. So we'll go back to Minnie's castle pretty soon. Da-na-na, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Wow. Wayfarer's garments all the way in Argonia? That's crazy. Alright. Hello. Do you know if Prince Charmos and Princess Medea were engaged before they were even born? Nope. It's been a long story, but I'm sure you won't mind. Shall I start now? Go ahead. Wonderful. Now listen carefully. The link between the prince and the princess goes all the way back to their grandparents' days. Long ago, Prince Charmla's grandfather hid his identity off on a world tour. During his travels, he went to the kingdom of Trodain and fell in love with the princess. But Argonia and Trodain were on very bad terms at the time. He wanted to marry her, but he never got his wish because both their families opposed the match. They had no choice but to part, promising each other that one day their children would marry in their place. Sadly, they both only had boys, so they died without seeing their promise fulfilled. But then his son, King Clavius, decided he wanted to make his father's wish come true. So he approached the king of Trodain and asked that their children be married if a boy and a girl were born to them. King Trode agreed to the idea. Sometime later, King Clavius fathered a son, Prince Charmos, when Princess Medea was born to King Trode. So, by getting married, they'll be fulfilling their grandparents' wish at last. Sorry to go on a bit, but isn't that a lovely story? No, it's not. It's kind of a horrific story. I've got the bat wings, but I don't have a demon tail. I need a demon tail. I'm working on Angelo's next sword in my head right now, sorry. More cool cheese, which is good. There's an ancient ritual here in Argonia where the prince has to prove he has what it takes to rule the kingdom after his father. He does that by defeating a rare monster called an Argon lizard and bringing back its jewel as proof of his conquest. If he succeeds, he's recognized as the heir to the throne. It's sort of like a coming-of-age ceremony, I suppose. By the way, this is not the only Dragon Quest game that employs that as a means of inheritance for a king. like going and defeating a rare monster. Seems to be common in the Dragon Quest universe. Okay. I have to keep my voice down because I don't want to be overheard. But I'm more than a little worried about the future when I think of Prince Charmless ruling the roost. But it's hard to believe he's King Clavius' son with looks like that. Clavius is so distinguished and handsome, while Charmless is just, well, charmless, really. And if he was just his looks, wouldn't be up to scratch, it wouldn't matter. But it goes a lot deeper than that. Yeah, Prince Charmless is charmless. I'm just gonna start calling him charmless. Because he is. I was trying not to read his name as an insult, even though I know it kind of is. But it's really hard to just say Charmless over and over again when I know his name is Charmless. You know what I mean? Alright. There's the church. Oh, yeah, that's important, actually. You know King Clavius had an elder brother called Eltrio. Apparently he gave up his title and everything and left Argonia. I don't know why, though. For those of you taking notes, Random Duck, you might want to remember that one. Apparently Prince Charmless is scared of lizards. He's trying to avoid death by initiation. What a sorry ending. What with the cowardly prince and the Chancellor's good-for-nothing son Lorenzo, this country's really going to the dogs. Somebody should teach that prince a lesson. Man, I hate Charmless. Not that you're supposed to like a prince named Charmless, but you know. If I were a criminal, where would I hide? Is that a joke? No, of course not. Let's see. No, sorry, I've got no idea. But if anyone would know, the bartender at Baccarat would. He can't get enough of the old gossip. Was I supposed to go to Baccarat next? I thought I was supposed to go here next. It has me questioning things. Yeah, I want to go up the hill next. What is going on over in Baccarat? A casino where you can't play, like in a pub where you can't drink? Speaking of drink, that reminds me of everything. He's a me, the casino bartender. He knows everything. He's a real one for gossip. Do I need to go to Baccarat? I mean, I was there, but I didn't talk to anybody because I didn't think it's where we're supposed to go next. So I didn't want to, like, spoil the stuff in Baccarat yet. Who knows? It's been a long time since I played this game. And I know what the main story beats of Argonia and Baccarat are. The casino's closed in Baccarat, and we need to do the Wizard's Tower before we can open it. My master is Chancellor to the King, and he's an extremely important man. Your master? He's fine. He's just the Chancellor. People treat Chancellors like king too often. My only son Lorenzo is off on a world tour at the moment. It's good to let your children go off and broaden their horizons while they're young. I have high hopes for him being a very important man in the future. Oh, I will be right back, y'all. Oops. back. Sorry, I had to unmute. Books to read. Fancier bookshelf than usual. Diary of the mansion's owner, Lorenzo, is telling everyone he wants to set out on a journey to broaden his horizons. It remains my fervent hope that his association with Jessica will knock some sense into that thick skull of his. Lorenzo, if you will remember, I was wondering if anyone would catch it before I forgot it was in that book. I was hoping someone would catch it before it came up. We've met Lorenzo. He was the asshole at Jessica's place. Yeah, he sucks. Not as bad as Charmless, but him and Charmless are cohorts. So if you remember him now after saying that, yeah, Charmless is not great. Alright, are you ready to meet Prince Charmless? I do hope we're strong enough. Not for Charmless. Charmless is a weak... He's not going to cause us any problems. But there's a quest that involves him. Is this locked? It is. Dun da 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 da. Dun dun da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright, you don't have anything I want. Do I have anything you want? Buy now or forever hold your peace. I need the garters. I don't think I need the stone hat or the iron helmet for anything. And any of these that I sell, a lot of them I can get back later if I find a recipe that needs them. I'm making sure not to sell anything unique or really rare. Definitely need a bronze shield at this point. Or anything I know that I'm going to need for something I already plan on crafting. I'm trying to keep all those too. I think that's everything that I can rightfully sell right now. Alright. Hello, old man. Here's how you get a permit for this year's bazaar, but I can't get inside the castle. Of all the luck. Sorry, but I'm afraid I can't let you inside the castle. No one's allowed in until Prince Charmless is located. If we don't seal up the exits like this, there's a chance he might run away. Can I play the piano? That's unfortunate. In games where there's a piano and you can't play it, it's just very sad. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum ba-da-da da-da-da da-da-da da-da-da. Now, you gotta admit, the orchestral soundtrack for this game is beautiful, guys. And that's part of what makes this game such a good experience. I mean, can you imagine this game without this music? The 3DS version didn't have this gorgeous music, and I couldn't play it. Same thing with the mobile version. I actually downloaded a patch when I played this game on mobile to get the music in it. Gosh, this game needs a remaster. It doesn't just need a remaster, it needs a remake. I say that with all the love I have for this game, and I have so much love for this game. Y'all know this. The reason this game needs a remake instead of a remaster is twofold. One, the game's already gorgeous. Upscaling textures, dead easy. Don't need to really remaster anything for this. I mean, the game's kind of like playing in a cartoon, right? This building's used for big events, but there hasn't been much going on lately. But, that being said, the reason it needs a remake is for two reasons. The actual gameplay itself has some pretty major flaws in balancing and progression as issues. My stats are so high because I've purposely gone out of my way to get every skill seed I knew of in the game, and I've used most of the ones that I know that I can get to by now. That's the only reason that my skills are as high as they are. And I feel like it needs a better division of skill points. I feel like Angelo should learn Dragon Slash. I feel like that's a huge oversight that he doesn't. And I get it could be a hint at some story things that he should learn Dragon Slash. It shouldn't be a hero exclusive thing for a lot of reasons to do with balancing of how this game plays out. How do I get in the castle? Maybe I need to wait until nighttime. We're gonna wait until nighttime real quick. And the other reason, not just gameplay for why it needs a remaster, is the 3DS version had a lot of new content, but the way it was introduced and the way it was set up, it wasn't really perfect. It had some issues. It needed to be done a little bit better. And instead of just remastering the PS2 version of the game or the 3DS version of the game, if you remake it, you can put the content in more naturally, have the new characters join at better times, have a better setup for how they join, possibly even include new characters besides them, and there needs to be a better division of weapons among the characters with the new introduction of new characters. And the alchemy pot needs to also be a little bit rebalanced. I do like slightly breaking the game, but the fact that I currently have this spear is crazy. And you'll learn once or twice. You've got a memory, Kaylin. Lorenzo's son Chancellor here. That's why my mother chose him to be my future husband without consulting me, I might add. Can you believe it? She's obsessed with smuggling me into polite society, whether I like it or not. Yep, I do remember. Alright. Now, is this door open at night? Was that the catch? No. It might not be a nighttime thing. It might just not be able to be gotten into yet. Yeah, they're still in front of the door. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba na ba na ba na ba na na na. Was this not where we were supposed to go next? We've got Baccarat, and we have Argonia. Are we supposed to go somewhere else? Alright, time to consult my party members. Y'all haven't seen me do this yet, because I generally know what we're doing and where we're going. Where Dominguez goes, he takes a person's life, so there's a good chance he's wreaking havoc in the towns and castles here too. Go nearest town, ask around. I think that's the best way to find him. But famous casino somewhere on this continent ain't there? Okay. Everyone's saying we need to go to Baccarat. I thought Baccarat was not next. But apparently it is. So we're going to Baccarat. Because everything's pointing me here. Man, now I feel really bad, because these equipment you need to be in Argonia for. Oops. Alright, let's go to the inn. And talk to the barkeep, then go to the inn, actually. The casino's closed. Welcome to our inn. I don't want to sleep here. Although it's dead cheap here. Oh, I don't want to store with you. Sorry. Not looking to store gold. I don't plan on dying. We might be a little strong for this area, because I was preparing to go to Argonia, and I remember how tough Argonia is. There's more to this charming little town than gambling. Those who know Baccarat know that the town's secret treasure is none other than the Goldring family mansion. The Golding is a famed connoisseur of the fine and folk arts, especially a spectacular collection of must-see for any visitor to Baccarat. Alright, give me the mini medal. And then I'm gonna sneak by her and open this chest that's in the bank. Wait a second. Ruby of Protection. What's a Holy Talisman? No, it's not a Holy Talisman. Ruby of Protection, Shimmering Dress. What is the recipe? Said a murder in town. What's the word coming to? Okay, I guess this is the location, in fact. I was wrong.
Okay, so tell me what happened the other day. The suspense is killing me. All right already. But you've got to keep this under your hat, okay? This is between you and me. I swear I won't say a word. We barmen know when to keep our mouths shut. By the goddess, lower your voice. Well, the fact is, Mr. Golding was murdered during the robbery. Murdered? I told you to keep it down. That's why nobody's seen how. But Mr. Golding was such a big man. You're trying to tell me he was killed by a random burglar? Well, the really weird thing about it was that the burglar was apparently dressed as a jester. I didn't see him myself, mind you, but that's what they say. A jester, huh? A strange one, this burglar. Seems he broke in, killed Mr. Golding, and left. He didn't take anything valuable. From the looks of it, he was after Mr. Golding's life, not his gold. I also heard that Cash and Carrie have ordered some men to find the jester and avenge their father's death. By the goddess, this is big. Oh, I won't tell a soul. You can count on me. I'd better get back to my customers. See. God! I'm sorry, I did not see you standing there. Did you hear what we were talking about? Oh, forgive me for the strange question. A slip of the tongue. I'd better get back to work.
Alright. Now, what to do with this information? Because I don't remember what to do in Balkarot at all. I'm gonna talk to my party members in just a minute here. See if they have any ideas. That's a nice bathroom. Yeah, when you're lost, the party in this game will tell you what to do. It's great. And the way they do it is great too. Because they're giving you obvious hints. So we'll talk to her, right? I wonder what Dominguez is like. I mean, I know he's a bad guy, but what's he like? It'd be a bit of a turn up for the books if he was actually a bloomin' good bloke, eh? Haha, Laughing Killer revealed to be a good bloke, very likely. But not murdering. Mr. Dominguez spends his spare time working for charity. He also regularly donates his ill-gotten gains to a number of worthy causes. Don't be ridiculous, he's a cold-blooded killer. I don't get this, what would Dominguez want to kill the owner of the casino for? Looks like Posse was sent to pursue Dominguez. I have to say, I'm more worried about their safety than his. We know we were victims of this bloody mess. Am I ready to face Dominguez? Level 26 and level 24? Oh, wait, is there nothing in this well? I thought there was. Or did I already get it? I might have already gotten it. Alright. With that being the case, let's head out of here. Listen to me, Kalen. We know Dominguez murdered someone in Balkarot, but we've gleaned nothing of his movements after that. Are you guys to return to Balkarot and see if we can't gather more information before setting off again? Okay. That's kind of what I needed to know. Because I actually know where he went, but I don't remember if there's any prerequisites we have to do after this. Because that part I remember. Alright, so we gotta find someone to talk to. Who might know. Guess where I'm supposed to say, welcome to Balkarot, home of the world's biggest casino. Alright. Might you know anything? Maybe someplace called the Dark Ruins, but no matter how hard I pressed, you wouldn't tell me why. Where the Dark Ruins? I don't have any clue. Maybe you should ask around the pub or the hotel basement. See, we're getting somewhere now. Gotta solve the puzzle. Now we're gonna go to the basement and see if we can't find out the location of the Dark Ruins. Woo! Look at them! God, there's plenty for everyone. Just look at the size of them. I want to dive in and swim. Hydrate, stretch. All right, and I'll do a posture check.
Mischief managed.
I see your mischief, Wolfie. We're trying to solve a murder here and hunt down a killer clown. But I guess he's not a clown, he's a jester. But, you know, same thing, clown, jester. Ugh. Goes in the way. Oh, speaking of killers, Duck, we're having a killer storm coming in. Do you have water and food? And are you prepared if the power goes out? Because it is projecting we will have lots of power outages in our location. When he said Bunny Girl Show, I thought he meant a rabbit-raising seminar for women, not this tardy excuse for entertainment. You're not worried about the storm, honestly? I'm just worried about how cold it's going to be with the power out. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be so real with you. We have a history of storms knocking out power here. Have you charged up your stuff? Yeah. Cold. Cold. Temperature. You get cold easily. It's gonna be cold next week, not this weekend. No. Oh, you are missing this. Okay. So the storm on Sunday is looking to knock out power and leave inches of ice covering the city. It's an ice storm. It is going to be below freezing. And when it is below freezing and there's ice all over the place, it is going to be cold. If the power goes out when it is this cold, are you prepared for that happening? Oh, those just linked eyes. Goodness me. My life passing before my eyes. They're just dancing. This is the best Bunny Girl show in the game, though. And what is the deal with Bunny Girls in this series? I don't know. Let's come here to unwind after a hard day's work. Come on, Xanth, shake that thing. You doing? The ladies will be taking it all off. Excuse me? No, this is not that kind of place. This is not a strip club. What's wrong with you? He's still got the chains on him. If the power goes out on Sunday, I have a place to go before stuff freezes Monday. If it doesn't go out, I'm staying out. Or staying put. He's smarter than us, he must. Also, they may have a functional fireplace, I'm uncertain. Well, I mean, a fireplace is nice. I am going to be getting our fireplace functional tomorrow. Just a burlesque club? Yes, it is a burlesque club. But it's not a strip club. It's different. I spent all the money I put aside for the casino here in the pub instead. Buddy, you're too young for this. Well, the bartender's finally back. I thought he'd be taking that friend of his at the hotel forever. Listen, 10 people were looking for him while he was gone, because the person he's to talk to if you need to know something. And look, she's a pinup. Rolling always used to say to us after he'd had a few, so long as I'm alive, I promise the world will stay at peace. You heard everything we were talking about upstairs? What? Look, cut me some slack. I don't tell anyone else, okay? If word gets around, I'll be in deep. Let me propose a deal. And to keep your mouth shut, I promise I'll tell you what I know. What do you say? I knew I could count on you. Let me fill you in on what I know. Cash and Carrie sent the posse after the man killed their father. They want revenge. Island north of Baccarat. Where it is, there's some ruins on the island. It'd make a perfect hideout. Cool, blimey! E&G Angus! See, my aunt and uncle live about 40 minutes north and have a generator. Also have a functional fireplace there. My cousin has a functional fireplace where I live. But Wolfie and I have shared a little info of how to jerry-rig the radiator power went out. If you kindled for heat. I thought if the power went out, the city folks still had water. It depends. It depends on which water system you're on. There are 4 of them in our area. And I don't know where you are. You have to remember. I don't know where you are. We'll have water. If the pipes aren't frozen. But we are going to drip the water to hopefully prevent that. But we should have water. We won't have power, though. If it goes out. Which it's projected to go out in our area. But that also might change. I also know why it's predicted to go out, but that's a whole different story. But you don't even need to do a radiator with a candle to do heat, actually. There's a lot of other ways to create heat really easily in a small area, even if you don't have radiators. Because most places here don't have a radiator. Radiators are bad technology for the South. Radiators are bad technology in general, but we could get into that conversation later. But your room is the smallest area, and it's not small? Yeah, no, Yeah, no, there are other ways to create heat. We can talk about that later, though. You actually have chemicals are your best way of creating heat. An exothermic reaction and trapping it. It's kind of funny, but seriously, and I can tell you which ones to use to do it, but creating a small exothermic reaction and trapping the heat is the easiest thing to do because we don't have radiators. However, you can also just use candles. You can use so many things to create also sources of fire if you have a fireplace. You can, well, you don't want to play with chemicals. There is that. That's true, because you don't know how to control yourself. But also, Hannah, your best bet is body heat. Do you have a sleeping bag anywhere? Or a really, really thick blanket? You're not setting your house on fire? Who's talking about setting your house on fire? She said she might have a functional fireplace. We're not setting fire in the rooms. Hannah, we're not setting fire in your bedroom. Okay? This thing bag, I do have blankets and also layered clothes that you rarely have to... Yeah. So you're fine. But, yes, your best bet would be a sleeping bag or a blanket and using body heat. Burn it all with chemicals? Don't burn it all. Because somehow that would happen to me. I believe that would happen to you. That's the bad part. You don't know my luck? No, I believe that would happen to you. I do know your luck. I know about the injuries. I know how often this stuff happens to you. Alright, let's go in the dressing room. I tried out to be Simpleton's first ever bunny girl, but I couldn't get time the kicks right and kept falling off the stage. Simpleton doesn't need a bunny girl. There's the bunny tail. And there's the garter. I definitely need the garters for alchemy, but off the top of my head, I can't remember the recipes. Don't change my name to Always Injured. Oh wait, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I won't change your name to Always Injured, don't worry. It would happen because of me, not to me, unfortunately. When that hurricane stuff swept through a while back and your grandparents lost power, we didn't hear. Yes, that's fine. However, I'm concerned for you. I'm showing concern. That's it. That is the situation. More. Alright, Wolfie, your name has been changed. And we are going to start an incident day counter. Days since incident. And we're going to start on however many days since you last get injured. You should go check your name in the server. Anyway, I don't have the server pulled up anymore. So you have to give me your action in here. Yeah, but we gotta keep the counter accurate. We do have to keep the counter accurate. We gotta have a counter. Days since incident. Her name? Yes, her name is great, isn't it? Wait, wait, I got this. I got this. How many days has it been since an incident? How many days has it been since an incident? I need to know. South. Migraines are not incidents. Migraines are not accidents. Migraines are not an injury. It doesn't just have to be physical, but it has to be an injury. The migraine is weather related, that's fine. It's still not an injury. Angela, you've gone from being the best damage dealer to the weakest. Alright, but I need to know how many days. Yesterday you walked into a doorframe out of my game room? Okay. This is great. And you know what, Hannah? Since you don't like your name, why don't we change it too? So, I don't know. Alright, we're just starting the counter at 1 for today. And Hannah will keep track of this. Hannah, you'll see how to keep track of it when you check the server. Ooh, full hill, nice. Honest to God, the last time I remember having an injury was Christmas Eve when I fell on my own porch. Ow. I believe you, kind of. I don't think that you're lying to me to get out of it. Not at all. Kalen mows down the enemy. We will full heal Jess. Or not. Yeah, that one wasn't great. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. But, so, did y'all like Random Duck's new name? Yeah, let me know what you think. Need to go north from here. Oh, there's my ship. I couldn't remember where I parked. It's amusing. Do you know how to change your own nickname, Avery, so that you can keep track of that counter? Okay, good. Listen, I have to ask if you know because you're tech illiterate, and you might not know. The king squids have appeared! Attack. 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 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 4. And you're dead to Jess. Let's go. Where there's a whip, There's a way. You know, you sort of didn't hurt till you remembered about yesterday? That's funny. Unfortunate that you had to remember and it hurt now. Yeah, do be dumb. I had to ask. Anyway, those are your new names. Let's disembark. Welcome to the land of darkness, where there's nothing but happiness and smiles. I believe there's an infamous monster on this island, or two. I was wrong. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 infamous monsters on this island alone, but I don't believe I can get most of them yet. Alright, who's on this one? Skeledoid, Bones, Stoneman, a Troll, and Dead Noble. Continue. Bodkins, yeah. Skeleton, Southwest, that's Bones. I don't know if Bones is strong or not. I don't remember Bones. But we can pick him up. I should go get Goldman. But Goldman's to the southeast. I know exactly where Goldman is. But I'd grab Stoneman. It would be a good team. We could get Paw Troll, which is a boss troll. He has a lot of health, if I remember correct. But I don't know if we can get to him yet. I don't think we can get to him yet. Alright. But suffice it to say, there are some of them unlocked, but not all of them. You're not a bad influence now, just a witness. You're both. Don't make me put an AKA at the end of your nickname. I can do it. Also known as a bad influence. Alright, we'll put it up to a vote. Should I put also known as a bad influence under her name? One of them is up there, and I don't remember how to get there. That's where the troll is. No, this is a vote. Padawan, Wolfie, what do y'all think? Could we also put AKA bad influence as an addendum to Random Duck's name? I say full sends only. Alright, that's one vote. It's entirely too cold? Well, Wolfie, if it's so cold, go warm up. You're a northerner. Shouldn't you know how to keep warm? Go on now. Actually, I really don't want to be fighting all these guys right now. So, we're gonna go use Yangus's new ability, which is the reason I went and leveled up in the first place. It's called Padfoot. Now, is Skeleton Droid available? I do not see Skeleton Droid up here. He must be after a further rank. You'd like your normal weather back? Isn't your normal weather cold? Isn't that like kind of the whole thing? You're born in the South, you're not built for this? Then come back! Come back home, Wolfie. We'll welcome you. Well, I'll welcome you. I don't know. Avery might not. Avery doesn't seem to like you very much. I keep telling her to come back. Hey! Fight me. No, thank you. I mean, you keep encouraging her to get injured. That's why you're such a bad influence. I'm not usually this cold in the end of February. It has been a cold winter. Alright. Let's see how much health this Joker has. Psych up. Elm Splitter. Oomph. Falcon. I know where you live, fisticuffs. Nah. You can battle for channel points. What is this? He needs to put in the battle thing he bought? What is that? What is this thing? Somebody find it and send it to me. Multi-thrust. Parallax. Dragon Lashings, Falcon Slash. Is Bones stronger than I thought he was? I thought it would already be dead. 179. Bones has more health than I thought Bones did. He's still a copper monster like I expected. Yes, we will recruit him. Because I think we can put together a new team. Based around having swords. I think we have 2 members. We could go get Capers. I know where Capers is. Oh, I can't move around the map. That's right. Padfoot wears off. Hey. Padfoot. I gave Yangus magic seeds just to keep Padfoot active. Can be used with stream elements. There's a thing you do duel and battle someone for points. I'll have to set this up. This is good to know. I'm looking up Stream Chat Duels. Oh. A little boring, but it works. Maybe I'll make a bot that can allow turn-based combat. How would y'all like that? I might do that. I don't know how to do it. It wouldn't be that hard either. Alright, I will look into this, doing this with a chatbot later. I gotta continue the game for now. And we might enable the duels thing for now, while I look into making a chatbot that does turn-based combat. I would have to find a way to get you stats. I hope audio didn't cut out on stream like it did for me. How do I do stats? I want to randomly assign stats. I want you to earn stats by being here. We could make channel point redeems to buy stats. Thoughts? Channel point redeems to buy stats? Only magical light can break the dark or entombing it. You have to limit how many you can buy. It'd be an unfair advantage. No, but you misunderstand. You misunderstand. You can buy as many as you want.
When you all set off so bravely, we decided it was time we did the same.
Are you catching battle Pokemon? Yeah, that's no fun. They have points of 1 feet. Yeah, no. You misunderstand. You misunderstand. I would find other ways to balance it because yeah, you could buy stats, but there'd be ways to do other cool stuff with it.
So perhaps you could fill us in.
Like,
I see.
you would have to go on quests and
The
stuff.
dark aura coming out of the ruins is some kind of barrier set up by Dulmagus, is it? So we have to break through that before we can fight him then. But how? Ah, wait a minute. How about the magic mirror of Argonia?
And it's intended to be
People say
unfair.
that can dispel the dark. You never know. It might do the trick. If I remember rightly, Argonia's off to the southeast of Baccarat, isn't it?
So I was right. We did need to go to Argonia. Man, I knew I wasn't crazy. I don't like unfair. No, it's intended to be at least somewhat unfair, to reward the people who have been here longer. But there will be ways to balance it and ways to get advantages and stuff like that for people who have lower points. I'll just have to figure it out. I have to percolate it. I have to figure out the idea. Yeah, but I'll give Wolfie bonus stats based on her subscription time, as well as her donation amount. Like, everything she's donated will count for 10 of what channel points are. So really, you'll have an unfair disadvantage against Wolfie. Although mods will also get bonus stats for being a moderator. Yes, Prince Charmless has been found, so we can go inside. Prince Charmless, where are you? Oh, I have news. We should, in the next 2 or 3 days, potentially have the initial mock-up sketches for the new emotes. Well, I will. If I give the artist the go-ahead for those, I will share a preview of one of them with you. Now, of course, we're not expecting match to Cody's art or anything like that. But we will have the new emotes, and I think it'll be great. And so the sketch should come the next couple of days, and then early February is when it's slated. First or second week of February when we'll have all of them. And there are
Your Majesty,
more
are you
than
feeling poorly?
3. In fact, there are 5. I went ahead and ordered
Did
5.
those travelers cause you some trouble?
No, I'm fine. One of them reminded me of someone, but I must be mistaken.
No, you weren't mistaken. That's your nephew.
The magic mirror? But it's a precious royal heirloom. Why on earth do you require it? I understand. However, as I have said, the magic mirror is a treasure of the royal family. I cannot simply give it to you.
I knew he'd say no.
C'est la vie, I suppose.
It was a lot to ask.
So now what? How are we going to avenge my brother's death without that mirror?
If what you say is true,
I think you and Wolfie both zoned out
that means
because
your fighting skills
neither of you reacted
must
to what I
be on
said.
par.
But your majesty, you can't possibly plan to use those travelers instead of royal guardsmen.
Well surmised, Chancellor. Listen to me carefully. I rule with a fair hand, but I cannot grant every request that is made of me. However, if the royal family owes someone a debt of gratitude, I consider it my duty to fulfill it.
But yeah, new
You
emotes.
need the
We're getting
magic
sketches
mirror.
next week.
Then accept my request. If you complete the task I set forth for you...
Yeah, but I didn't mention that there were going to be
You may
5
have
emotes
the
instead of
mirror.
3. Y'all had earned 3. 5 was the other stretch goal. But I decided that I was going to go ahead and order 5.
Summon the prince!
At once, Your Majesty.
And I hadn't mentioned that I was going to do a preview on stream before.
The request concerns my son, Prince Charmles.
I did tell you it was Prince Charmles.
To become king of Argonia, one must undertake a
But he's
special
really Prince Charmles.
initiation ceremony. There is some risk to life and limb, and the prince is unwilling to do it.
One second. Talking about wedding planning with people. We'll be right back. Not my wedding, obviously. As a father, the thought of putting my own son in danger pains me. Yeah, Mr. You
But
said
he
it for the
must
crew thing, so I
pass
couldn't
the
respond.
initiation if he is to succeed me
You didn't
to
remember
the
it wasn't
throne.
5? Yeah, it was not.
It is the tradition of our kingdom.
Did you resubscribe? Your sub badge was
I
gone.
was considering sending a detail of royal soldiers to protect him during the rite. However, I fear it will ruin his reputation. So my request is this. You outsiders will accompany my son to the royal hunting ground. Naturally, this would remain completely confidential. It is vital that everyone believes my son passed the initiation on his own.
Your Majesty, Prince Charmles is...
What is it this time?
Prince has run off again. I'm extremely sorry, Your Majesty. This is all my fault. I'll bring Prince Charmles to Your Majesty as soon as we can find him. As your humble and faithful servant, I beg...
You incompetent fool!
How do I do this? Ah. Aha!
Please pardon my outburst, but we cannot continue this discussion without my son.
Y'all are crazy. So I was just checking the watch time on my new YouTube videos, okay? Because, you know, posting this game on YouTube. 2 people. 4 watched the first part, which is actually the second part, and got confused, I think. I'm putting in a playlist to fix that. And we'll do that after stream. Sorry. But 2 people already watched the full thing, the full length of the playthrough so far on YouTube. That's crazy. Did you resubscribe? That's what I asked you. Because your thing was missing and then your sub badge was all of a sudden back. Oh, you didn't realize stuff was posted? Yeah, the YouTube videos are posted. But 2 people already watched the full playthrough all the way through. That's 20 hours of footage. You know how crazy that is? Auto-subscribed, I have no part in it. That doesn't mean you didn't resubscribe, that means it did it by itself. Alright, we're about to get Prince Charmless. Also, I did not realize you're posting stuff on YouTube. How did you not realize that, Avery? It seems the messages that I send you on Discord mean nothing to you. It's only 6 months that it doesn't. That's not now. Weird. I wonder why your sub thing wasn't showing up and then it was. I have no idea. I don't know how this works. Who is it? Well, you can just go away. No matter how much you beg and plead, I will not leave the room. And don't think of forcing your way in. If you don't, I'll bite off my tongue and die. Bitch, where's the mouse hole? Munchie, I'm gonna need your help. Ooh, no, that's what we need to do. Let's drop a lizard from the room. Let's go walk on the ceiling. Ooh, books. I followed your YouTube when you sent it to me, but I don't use YouTube often. You don't even have to go watch the videos on YouTube. That wasn't my point. Why would I not have been... Why would I have mentioned the YouTube to you and the fact that I got my YouTube up and running again if I was not going to be using it? You just did not connect the dots. Of course I would be posting this. Dots must be connected. Cloak of Evasion. Wait, I needed that. Why did I need that? Sage's Robe. But you might post your TikTok videos on there. I will be posting my TikToks on there as well. The YouTube will have my Twitch and my TikTok, all of it uploaded there. All of it. I just haven't figured out how to post shorts yet. Teehee. Alchemy Pop. Recipes. Armor. Sage's Robe. Scholar Cap. Okay. Robe of Serenity is evasion plus private clothing. Is this the recipe? Because I know I need garters for something, and garters are private. No. Evasion and boxers, maybe? You know, I don't connect dots. It's been the cause of misunderstandings before. This is true. You do not connect dots well. Not this, because you can watch these on Twitch. No, you can't. You can't watch these on Twitch. That's where your misunderstanding is. VODs on Twitch only stay up for 2 weeks. I told you I was going to use Munchie here. I did remember using Munchie. I mean, how could I not remember using the cutest little mouse? Well, mouse. Hey, bitch. Let's go. Let's duke it out. You bitch.
Is there something on my head? Ah! Ah! Ick! A lizard! What's it doing here? Get it out! Get it out!
I just was told and just didn't know. But yeah, all my stream stuff, all my other stuff, everything's going on YouTube. I'll be honest, I assumed you were one of the 2 people who had just watched the videos. Knowing that it wasn't you who watched them makes me wonder who in the world spent 20 hours watching my YouTube videos to be playing this game. If it wasn't you two. There are 2 other crazy people out there. I'm glad. Thank you to the people watching this on YouTube. Y'all are awesome and appreciated. Seriously. You would put them on if I knew I will. You don't need to. You do not need to. That's not why I was saying that at all. You can if you want to, but that is definitely not something you need to do. I don't even know how the YouTube algorithm works or if that will help me in the slightest. I just had assumed that it was you. You can maybe rewatch stuff you missed, you had to get up and go for or something. But that would be about it. Just like find the times you were busy or weren't paying attention and go watch those so you can get the full story. Yeah, my intention was not to even let y'all know that I was posting videos, although I am. It was, I was checking on the videos that I had posted because of a thing. I actually had a reason that I was checking on them. I wanted to make sure they had fully posted before this stream so that I could see how long it would take VODs to post. Please say that the Expedition 33 videos will be posted. I don't have them. I would have posted them if I had my YouTube channel already. But I was in the process of getting my YouTube channel back because I hadn't posted in a long time, and someone had requested my name that I had on my YouTube channel, and so my name got taken from me, and so there was some stuff going on with that, and it was weird, and I don't know what was going on with all of it, but sorry, Expedition 33 will not get posted. I would post them if I could, but you won't be seeing them. I don't have the videos. But that's why I'm posting all of these, so I can archive the footage is part of it. And so I can get someone to edit them into 20-minute videos because I don't want to do it. I will do it. It's just going to take me for frickin' ever. I guess it's going to take 3 hours to edit that into parts. I need to download some video editing software and get to it, but I haven't yet. And then I'll upload all of those, and I will put these into episodes. If you knew how, I appreciate the thought, Wolfie, but it's not that it's hard to edit videos. I can edit them. It just takes time. And like, I want to make an intro and an outro and stuff. But not right now. I'm gonna have to learn soon. Why are you learning soon? You got a reason? Oh, I have way better internet now. Don't know if I told you. Well, that's awesome. You know, you didn't tell me. That's awesome, though. I mean, if you want to edit my videos, that would be great, but the problem with getting someone else to edit my videos right now instead of doing it myself is that I can't afford to pay anybody to edit my videos right now. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I shan't. I mean, really what needs to be done with it is not to break it up in 20-minute segments, really. It's to find a spot within the window between 20 and 30 minutes to cut off the video and then do it. But why are you learning video editing? I'm curious. If you want to practice, then I would be fine helping you practice and do stuff. And I'd give you a share of whatever the profits on YouTube are, but the profits on YouTube for right now would be a goose egg.
Ah, perfect timing. Allow me to introduce my son.
Otherwise, I'm just going to get to it later.
Prince Charmles, the future.
Did you want to stream to YouTube? That's fair.
What is all this, Father? Why are you wasting my time?
We
with
can
this
co-op
riffraff?
stream something, Wolfie.
They're going to
We play
protect
Baldur's Gate
you
together on
during
stream.
the
That'd be fun.
initiation. They will need to know who you are.
Initiation? Who said anything about the initiation? I don't recall agreeing to that. I hate lizards. How many times do I have to tell you?
Listen carefully, Charmles. Enough is enough. I am aware of your aversion to the initiation, but it remains your duty to complete it.
If you're playing on PC, you don't need a capture card. If you're playing on consoles, you
You
do.
won't be able to marry Princess Medea until you prove your worth.
Well, I don't care about getting married anyway.
You're making a mistake, Charmles. I hear Princess Medea is Va.
This is funny.
Boom! You understand what I'm saying.
Wow.
Then yeah, you could potentially hop on right now. Yeah, I'd be down to do that.
Now, have Have you reconsidered?
We'd have to find a timing we could do it. We'd probably want to do it at least once a week.
You can leave
And it
me
doesn't have
out
to be
of
the same
this,
day every
can't you?
week. But we'd have to, like, work around your schedule to have one day of the week that was dedicated to Baldur's Gate.
Anyway, my son, do you realize what people say about you behind your back?
You have Baldur's Gate on PC, right?
This is your chance to prove yourself, to show the world you are a man. These people can assure your safety. Well, Charmels, do you accept?
Yes? Wait, no. I mean...
And so do you have
oh,
played
I
it fully,
don't
though? No,
know.
you don't have to have played it fully. That's fine.
I heard a yes. That's my prince.
What are you doing tomorrow,
I'm
Wolfie?
sure that everyone believes you're doing it on your own. You will leave now. Hide yourself in the wagon at the city gates and await your bodyguards.
Right now?
Chancellor, accompany Charmels to the gate. The prince is leaving for his initiation. Summon the royal guards. The prince must have a fittingly ostentatious send-off. Remember,
It shall be as you wish, Your Majesty.
But wait! I'm not ready yet!
Now you know why it's Prince Charmless instead of Prince Charmels. I know his name is Prince Charmels. You don't think you've made it to Act 2? Simply Life keeps happening.
I
Work
wish
tomorrow
you
and
luck.
would have to
And
get Twitch and
remember,
everything set up.
your mission
Well,
is
yes.
top secret.
Tomorrow wasn't to play Baldur's Gate. Tomorrow was to help you get Twitch and things set up.
Charmels will explain
When
the
are you off work
details
tomorrow?
of the initiation himself. Fulfill my request.
If we have time before I have my
and
stream
you have
planned,
my
I'll help you get your
word
Twitch set up.
that the magic mirror shall be yours.
You need to research essentially because you're not too sure how to get started anymore. We can help with that. Alright, 4 to 8. You assume we're friends afterwards. No, then you won't. We won't have time after. What are you doing before work? I might be able to do some time to help you get stuff set up beforehand. Set up a Baldur's Gate stream. You know, do some fun stuff with it. Just pick something up. All right. Well. We will try to get you set up tomorrow. I will work with you to get the stuff set up that you need.
That stinky
So that you can
wagon is
stream.
far too small for me.
I mean,
Maybe
I gotta work
could
on my stream
stretch
setup
my legs
too.
If you got rid of that worthless pot. Good grief! What's that? What kind of people are you traveling with a freak like that?
Here, Grandad. You'd have bitten my head off if I said something like that. I'm a king, you half-witted twat.
Come a little closer. Look at us. Don't you see? We can't tell him his fiancée has turned into a horse.
Is there anything I should be downloading tonight, though? OBS. You need OBS.
Prince Charmless!
Not
What is
Streamlabs
our
OBS, just
destination?
OBS. Streamlabs is different.
It's Charmley, you clot. Just head east. Eventually we'll come to the royal hunting ground. That's where the initiations take place. Oh, and before I forget... This vial contains a powder that masks human scent. You must sprinkle it on yourselves before we enter the royal hunting ground. Argon lizards are very sensitive to smell. If they get wind of our unmasked scent, they'll run away.
You want OBS downloaded? You want Baldur's
In
Gate
other words,
downloaded?
we've got to smell like lizards to fight lizards. I'm supposed to be doing this by myself, so I shall be
And that's
staying in
enough.
The
The rest of the stuff we can
until
set up
we
as
arrive.
browser-based sources.
I'll alight upon arrival, and we shall then proceed on foot. Now get a move on, you lazy rascals!
I mean, I know how lazy my setup is, but believe it or not, I actually do know how to make a setup. I don't know if you remember back in the day, I used to have my own versions of these screens that I had made. I lost them because they were on my original laptop. Like, I've got a just chatting screen, setups for different games of different sizes, as you can see. Setups for be right back, starting soon. Setup for getting over it specifically that had all the subathon stuff that I can swap between. Quick swap all of these. And I've got a lot of these. Oh shoot, you might actually have stuff like that. Yeah, and we can help you set up the browser sources whether you have them or don't. Because I do actually know what I'm doing. As much as this is an amateur thing, it's what it is because I'm lazy. That's really the reason. Well, it's not just laziness. The time it takes is a lot to get everything I want set up. But like, I don't know if you know this, but my stream sounds, the time it took to set those up was incredible. I spent hours getting these sounds and alerts set up for all of you. Now this is good, but not as good as the bunny suit, because the bunny suit is good. Don't understand why the bunny suit is so strong. A bunny suit shouldn't be this strong, but it is. But yeah, like, these type of... I used to have my own versions of all those. I don't know if y'all remember them. But I lost all of them. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to get them back, because they were all on my original setup. And I also used to have kind of a blue theme as well when I had it all set up originally. Do y'all remember my old alerts bar? It used to be in top. It was bad. But I do know how to set all that stuff up, and I need to set up mine when I have time and the energy to do it. But it's a matter of actually taking the time to do it that is just... It's hard to get the motivation to do it. After having lost my original ones that I spent a week setting those up. It's east from here, I believe. Yes. Although I do know we have to go to the northern checkpoint before too long. Yeah, I lost those before you knew I streamed, Duck. It's a long time ago. I've been making content a long time now. I mean, heck, Wolfie can attest to that. How many years has it been, Wolfie? 5 years? 6 almost? It'll be 6 before too long. No, not just streaming, making content in general. It's almost 5 for streaming. September or October? I'd have to look at the actual date. Something like that is for streaming. Yeah, I think it's almost 6 for making content, and then about 5 years for streaming. Because I was making content and doing stuff on TikTok well before I started streaming. Oh my gosh, why are there so many magic dumbbells? Clean sweep. Axes of Evil. You joined your server November 30th, 2020, 5 months after I joined Mally's. And I was making content on TikTok well before that. I started streaming around the time I set up the server. I started streaming a little bit before I set up that server. And you would have been one of the earliest joiners of the server. So, yeah, I've been making content for 6 years now. I've been doing streaming for a little over 5. Yeah. Now, of course, I haven't been consistent like I should have been. If I'd been consistent, man, do you remember the days we were doing the Divinity 2 stream and we were getting an average of 15, 16 people in here? You need to talk more nice so you get higher ranks. Abilities, lightning thrust. Abilities. Flashings of Love. Falcon Slash. Nice job. Dang it, I lost a 50-50. Dang it, I lost another one. Oh yeah, those were fun, yeah. Man, me and Cody made great content together. Cody's the artist. But Cody's a lot more than just the artist for the channel. Cody is a good friend of mine. He's a really good guy. I love him and his wife. They're great people. Stuff happened with him interpersonally, not to do with me, just in his own life. And so he wasn't able to make content anymore, unfortunately. But he had 430 million followers. Not million, 430,000 followers. And over like 15 million likes on his stuff. Shout out to Jessica for no particular reasons. Jessica is freaking awesome. Also, Xpodojo, welcome. How are you doing? And welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I appreciate the follow. I really do. I cannot express, like, I appreciate you being here and enjoying the stream in general, but I really do appreciate the follow. But yeah, shout outs to Jessica. Jessica's awesome. Jessica's now level 25. Let's go. Alright, the whip lady is running out of room on whips, so we're upping her sex appeal even more. I mean, how many characters can have a stat known as sex appeal? Come on now. I think having that stat alone is enough for a shout out to her. Oh, we've learned Angel Eyes. That's good. Yeah, me and Cody made some great content back in the day. I don't know if, Wolfie, you might remember this. Do you remember when I went to Cody's house? And we had that karaoke live stream in his car with me, Baka, Michael. That's Sasquatch. You'd know Michael as Sasquatch. It was me, Baka, Michael, Cody, Clark, and Jordan. And all those, like, singing videos of all of us got posted to TikTok by the various artists and stuff. Man, those are good days. That was what making content was all about. It was the friendship and the fun and the community that we all had together. That's what made it special. You Featherburn Rascal, you forgot to use the lizard tumor I gave you, didn't you? I hate this guy. You remember that scene? But that sounds like it was fun. I do remember them, though. I hope they're doing well. They are. Man, I was talking to Michael last night. And he's got some stuff going on, so he can't join us for the D&D game, unfortunately. He was one of the people I thought of to include. He was Dante in our D&D game. Michael's a great guy. Brother, how dare I run away? Don't these lizards realize I want to get tiresome from chasing them out of the way and return to the castle? Want to get this tiresome chore out of the way. I can read. I feel like I remember seeing the clips, though. You've probably seen the clips. You have to walk here to sneak up on these guys. Unfortunately, that's not that easy to do. Fight. Abilities. Multi-thrust. Abilities. Helm. Ability. Twin Dragon Lash. Ability. Falcon Slash. It does no damage to the Argon Lizard. You know what? At least he attacked it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smack, smack. Rude that he dodged. Hey, don't do that. But yeah, I talked to Cody recently as well. But yeah, Michael, he and his girlfriend are doing well, which is good to hear. He's doing some cool stuff with his family right now. And some of the others are also doing really well. I talked to Megan again as well recently. It'd been a while since I talked to her. She had a rough year, unfortunately. We got an Argon Heart. We're done. But
So,
not really.
This is an Argon heart, but it's so small. Looks like the Argon lizards aren't anything to worry about after all.
Says the guy who ran away.
We'll have to keep hunting lizards until we find one big enough to do justice to my heroism.
Alright, Prince Charmless.
This from a guy who runs at the slightest hint of danger. Don't make me laugh.
Alright, I wasn't really trying with those fights because they're weak. But I don't have a map of this area. Are there any special monsters in this area? I do, in fact, have stuff for screens. Took a minute to find them. That's good. That's good. Hey, look, Wolfie, your setup's gonna be more professional than mine is. That's a second dragon scale, which if I get a steel shield, I think I can make a dragon shield now. Get got. I should use tomorrow to set up more of the stuff for my stream, get all my screens done. I need to make my own again. I need to make a gold-themed one. Gold and guild themed. Maybe I'll hire an artist for that. Boom, 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 boom. Don't freeze for stream stuff. If set up your fireplace. No, I'm gonna do that too. That's not gonna be hard. That I'm gonna have fixed. You better help with the fireplace if you need it. You can't help. You're too small. I don't mean that in a mean way, but I know what I have to do to set it up. I have to get up in the flue, and you're just simply not big enough to get up in the flue like that. You're not gonna be able to get the right angles? Ugh. And yes, a flue is a real thing. There's the reason flue powder is called flue powder. Man, I wish I had a map of this place. Do 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 do. We're just gonna call the team again. I like calling the team because it gives me better time to chat. Sorry, answering wedding stuff again. I'd have thought being smaller would be more useful. No. No. You don't understand what it means to get up in there like that. Being smaller would not be more useful. You need to be able to reach deep in order to do what I need to do. Heck, it's not even easy for me to do it. Headfoot. Yeah, we're gonna kill the Haxorus. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to lure it. And you made me drop it. They give me the cutscene. You piece of garbage. Listen, I don't call any of the other characters in the game a piece of garbage except for him and Lorenzo. And they are the worst characters in the game. Charmless and Lorenzo. And I'm aware his name is Charmless. Fight. Psych Up. Abilities. Helm Splitter. Spells. Stat. Abilities. We could Angelize. We could try it. Dang it, dodge. Alright, defense down. Alright, defense down. Now, both of those defense downs, we'll use Multi-Thrust, Parallax, Twin Dragon Lash, and Falcon Slash. Yeah, go away, Charmels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only did 3, unfortunate. Nice one, Jess. Contains an Argon Heart. Now, let's see. How big is this Argon Heart?
No,
Not big
this
enough.
Is no good either. We need to find a bigger one. The only way I'll get the respect I deserve is by returning with the biggest Argon Heart
This is the
world
respect
has
you deserve.
ever seen. So, we're going to keep going until we find one big enough to take back. Do I make myself clear?
I hate this guy. So much. So much. Now, if he could fight and he had this kind of opinion, maybe. But the Coward Prince in 11 is so much better than Charmless. Because at least he's a little intelligent and not just an asshole. Yeah, he's got a little bit of princely arrogance, but he's a prince, and he's not just princely arrogance. Charmless is just princely arrogance and an asshole, and that's it. Abilities. Call Team. Boom. Haxorus, you just get destroyed by my Haxorus. We have Dragon Dung now. Is Dragon Dung used for anything? Use in the alchemy pot. I have no earthly idea what Dragon Dung is used for in the alchemy pot. Now, I mean, y'all seem to remember a lot of recipes. I have no idea what Dragon Dung could possibly be used for. Unless it's making Dragon's Bane. I don't remember the recipe for Dragon's Bane. I'll experiment with it, though. Magic, Padfoot. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. Gosh dang it. I hate it here. Alright, we're going back. There's some fruits up at the top of this thing. Heck, I didn't realize you could fall. It was my fault. I did walk towards the edge, but I was just pressing forward on the stick, still from earlier, but because it had turned us, well, you saw the results. We're gonna grab one of the plants, and we're gonna lure this lizard too. Poor lizard. Knock, knock! He dodged. Get lashed. There we go. All right, Jess. Lash him. All right, that should be enough to just basic attack finish him off. Yep, there we go. And this one's not big enough either.
No, no, no! This won't do. It isn't big enough to impress Father or anyone else, for that matter. If only there were some more Argon lizards, then we could fight them all and see if we got a bigger one. But those bothersome lizards keep running away and hiding when they see me coming. I'm just too intimidating for my own good.
Someone's pleased with himself. How much longer have we got to babysit this sissy?
Anyway, I'm hungry now.
Man, that dialogue's crazy.
Servants, the day's hunt is over. Find level ground and prepare a campsite for my night's repose.
Listen. I'm gonna kill you. Alright? Party spent the night on the mountaintop. I'm going to get some water after this cutscene plays out.
Come on, giddy up. Do as I say.
Yeah, she's gonna beat your ass.
Giddy up. Listen to me, you stupid beast.
Prince, please restrain yourself. Medea is... my horse isn't accustomed to being ridden. Come on now. Down from my horse at once, you fat oaf.
Shut up. I'll show you how to break in a horse. Stupid animal. Maybe a little pain will teach you. Ah! Calm down. Stop bucking. Stop I'm going to fall! Whoa. I'll whip some manners into you! You stubborn beast! You should be honored to have a taste of my crop! I'll teach you some proper respect for your rider!
That's my horse. Stop this at once. I simply cannot allow you to harass her any further. If you must strike something, strike me instead.
So, the horse is that important to you? Fine. Your wish is granted. Prepare to accept her punishment.
I told you I hated Prince Charmless.
Oi, Gav! We got one. I was picking me I was picking me some flowers when I saw it. A blooming giant. One of them.
Did you hear that? It's the cry of an Argon lizard. Forget the stupid horse. We've got to catch that lizard.
Anyway, I will be murdering Prince Charmless now. It's okay, we can circumvent this. It's gonna be so easy. I am also one of the grandchildren. This is my cousin. I am a prince of Argonia. And I will marry Medea in his stead, because he is a piece of trash. And no woman should have to put up with him. He should die single and alone without a throne. There it is. It's over there. Other side. No, I'm only saying this because even though the game hasn't explicitly set it by now, it's pretty dang easy to have connected the dots by now that he is the prince. It gives you all you need for that right here. We're gonna call Arrogance. And while they do their stuff, I'm gonna get some water. Believe it or not, I downloaded a whole glass and a half, or I downed a whole glass and a half while I was in there before I even got it to come back. And I now have one more glass for the stream. Because I was thirsty. Your ability to consume water is baffling to me. Just drink. Drink, 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 drink. It's not hard. I would show you with this glass, but my stomach is now full of water from the previous glass and a half I drank. So I couldn't drink this one quite as fast as usual. It would probably take 2 gulps to get it down. And now the Great Lizard takes a little bit of extra preparation. Helm Splitter, Sap, Kabuff, Hey, this is the first time he's done any damage. You know I can't drink like you? You could try. Decreased by 80. Ow. Asshole. Psych up again. Helm Splitter again. Spell Sap. What's your basic attack with Angelo? You'd die if you tried? You wouldn't die if you tried. That's an exaggeration. Alright. So, its defense is as low as it can go. So we're going to multi-thrust, Parallax, Twin Dragon Lash, Falcon Slash. Alright, go multi-thrust. Nice. Oh, so much damage. How much health does this lizard have? Hey, he's still going. Alright, Psych up. Helm Splitter. Twin Dragon Lash. Full heal, Jess. Because I have a feeling he's gonna hit Jess again. Oh, not if he's dead. Look at that.
This is exactly what I needed. This will show Father and his servants. I can just see their faces now. Oh, Shamley, how wonderful. What a hero you are.
Shamley. Sorry, you're charmless.
After all I went through to get it. Servants, back to the castle.
I wish I could leave him here. If we didn't need that mirror to get Dual Magus, ooh, I would. By the way, 3DS, the marriage between the main character and Medea is the romance is left a little bit ambiguous in the PS2 version. In 3DS version, they have a whole wedding.
What's this? The flags are up. Oh, the bazaar is on. It must have started while we were away. I'm going to do a little shopping before I go back to the castle. Dismissed.
Now the bazaar is important. I need one of these. I need one of these. I need one of these. I need money. Yeah, I'm sorry this is taking a minute, but I have to sell a bunch of stuff. I need money here. I actually need more than just that one gold ring, too. I think I need a chain whip, too. And I know I need a zombie's bane. No, I don't. I don't need a zombie bane. It's the first time I don't need a zombie bane. Normally I would use a zombie bane because zombie bane is nice. Maybe I might want a zombie bane. It's hard to say, but zombie bane is a good sword for the hero. But if Angelo can't use it, then I might not want it. This is an interesting decision. I don't have enough right now, but I could get enough. And zombie bane's an ingredient. I definitely want magic armor. I need a magic shield, I need a magical hat, I need an iron mask. I don't remember, does the bazaar stay open? I'm gonna look that up. I need to make sure I don't need to get all the money I need here. And I'm just looking it up to make sure the bazaar stays open. Alright. How long does bazaar last for? Usually events like these finish forever, but I'm not sure this one. Thanks. At the point in the game of the bazaar, we'll move inside the building near the church. The guy on the hill will leave after the heart events are completed, but the bazaar remains open the rest of the game. The bazaar moves inside the building? Oh, because I thought it disappeared, but I was trying to make sure that I didn't need to buy. Oh! Huh. Well, good to know. I guess that's fine. Okay. I thought it closed, but it didn't close. It goes inside the building. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, I should get started on alchemy while I'm doing stuff. Alright, let's start with... I need a holy talisman, which I think is that. And that. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, the rosary. Duh. I need to put a rosary in with it. Tattoo. And this is what's great about the alchemy pot, is that you could just keep trying and it wouldn't use your ingredients unless you came up with something. Rosary. Old bracer. Tough guy tattoo. Makes a holy talisman. No. Magic water? No. Oh, holy water. Where's our holy water? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Maybe well healed, but she's as tight as a dangerous bustier. Fancy trying to get a reduction on medicinal herbs. And all years I've never once seen anyone try to knock down the price on them. I'm not happy at all. This is the bazaar. The whole idea of the bazaar is that you can bargain people down. I'm sorry, madam, but I have a business to run. The bazaar is or no bazaar, I can't afford to lower the price any further. Don't you realize who I am? I'm the Chancellor's wife. If you refuse to reduce the price this instant, I'll have your stall shut down. You are a terrible person, that's what you are. No wonder your son turned out like that. Hey, Prince, you're trying to get yourself in trouble. I think you'll be able to shift that loot for so much. Or, who says crime doesn't pay? Yeah, never mind, business is business. I got plenty of other good stuff for sale. Why don't you have a ganders? Now this guy, he leaves. I can make a prayer ring. What do I need? I need a gold ring and a seed of wisdom? I need to make a prayer ring, actually. Yeah, seed of magic, it says. I did look that one up because I want to make sure. But the answer is yes, I can in fact make a prayer ring. I thought I could. I mean, it's important to be able to make a prayer ring for a couple of reasons though. So, I'm glad. And you can use prayer ring to craft all sorts of things. I think prayer ring might have the most recipes of any item in the game. But I'm not about to buy one. Not at that price either.
There you are, and you've arrived just in time. Without further ado, allow me to present my new Argon Heart, the biggest you ever saw. I mean, you've seen a real Argon Heart for yourselves. You can tell this is no fake. I suppose you're wondering where I acquired it. Well, as luck would have it, one of the peddlers was selling one.
Service is our motto. We got another if you got the money.
Another? One is quite enough. Anyway, you can keep the Argon Heart from the Royal Hunting Ground for yourselves. I'm going to take this one back to the castle. You'll stay quiet about this, of course. And once the bazaar moves on, I won't need to worry about that peddler telling anyone. It's a flawless plan. Well, this is farewell. I'm off to the castle. Drop by sometime if you'd like to see the adoration on my subjects' faces firsthand.
Idiot.
Oh, Charles. What have you done?
Yep. Idiot. Charmless the Fool. Now, I believe if I combine the Templar Sword with that Talisman, I get the Holy Silver Rapier. And once I get the Holy Silver Rapier, I already have the Wing of Bat. So I'm going to need a Devil's Tail to make the Fallen Angel Rapier. I know where to get a Devil Tail, I just have not gone about the process. Alright, let's go into the King's Chambers, I guess.
Prince Charmles, please show us the Argon heart you obtained.
Why, it's enormous!
I've never seen such a big Argon heart before. It must be the biggest in the history of the initiation.
You must have slain quite an Argon lizard to get a heart of that size.
Prince Charmles, present the Argon heart, symbol of your bravery and worthiness, to King Clavius.
No. Wait. Charmles, do you swear before the almighty goddess that you obtained this Argon heart from an Argon lizard slain by your own hand?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Of course, Father.
Because even if, for example, you were assisted by others in battle, I would still recognize your claim to the throne. But if you obtained it by any other means, I could not recognize your right to the throne. Is that perfectly clear?
Yes, of course. I fought the lizard with my own hands, and a frightful beast it was, too.
Very well. Then I congratulate you. I accept this Argon heart as proof of your true character.
Poor idiot.
I saw my son take an Argon heart from one of the merchants. Did you even take him to the royal hunting ground? I saw everything from up here. I see. So this is the Argon heart he obtained with your help. Why didn't he simply show it to me? I would not have cared about the size. I fear this means Charmles is far too immature to take the throne. However, that is a matter between Charmles and myself. You did a fine job in taking him to the royal hunting ground. The magic mirror is in the royal vault on the 4th floor. You are free to take it whenever you wish. I have already instructed the guards to admit you. And I will take this Argon heart.
Good.
It might prove useful when I need to remind Charmles of his foolhardiness.
You will need to remind him. And look at that. That's his portrait. Do not worry, he will be murdered expeditiously. Bum 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 bum. I gotta explore this side of the castle because I didn't do it before. Now I need 2 demon tails. Ooh, I got a magical hat. That'll be useful. There's my first devil tail. Alright. So it's the battle fork, the devil tail. Well, no, before that, I need to do the fallen angel rapier.
Ah, you've brought the magic mirror, if I'm not mistaken. May I have a look? That's odd. Bereft of its magic power, it's no different from a normal, everyday mirror. Could someone have snuck in and tampered with the mirror while it slumbered in the royal vault? No, surely not. Nevertheless, even without its magic, the mirror remains a priceless royal treasure. What's that? The magical power of the mirror is... I see. Let me think. The mirror itself does not appear to be damaged. In which case, you should be able to recharge the mirror, so to speak, by exposing it to the right kind of magic. That would restore its former power. The man who taught me was a wizard and an expert in magical treasures. I'm sure he would know how to re-energize the mirror. Unfortunately, he is retired. Now he spends his days in seclusion in his home deep in the western forest.
And I only need to get 1 devil's tail from a drop. I forgot there was 1 in there. And I was trying to decide if I want to make the demon fork or the fallen angel rapier first. But I have to make the... I have to make the holy rapier and then into the fallen angel rapier. So Angelo's getting a huge boost in power here. Because I believe I can make one into the other. So I believe I need Wing of Bat, Tail of Demon, and I need Templar plus... Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna make the Fallen Angel Rapier. And then we'll do the Battle Fork and that combo later. I actually don't know if it's better than the Sandstorm Spear. Those are the truly terrifying. Birds falling from the trees? That's crazy. All foaming at the mouth? What is this devilry? An eerie, grotesque voice like Lynch you've heard before, as if from the holes in the ground. Oh! Oh, we know what that is. The mole. The mole who can't sing. Poor mole. Yeah, we could also make the demon spear, the devil tail, and the battle fork we have. But I don't know. I think we got to upgrade Angelo's. We do need another demon tail though, and I don't know where to get one besides random drop. Yes, I already have Mercury's bandana. Nothing to read there. It is unfortunate to have two characters who need demon's tails. We need to go fight dancing devils and stuff like that to go farm one. I will probably farm it off stream. But we are going to go ahead and upgrade Angelo's weapon. And you know what that means. Alright, once we get the ding, we will go back to normal speed. Alright. Before we do this, actually... remove... alchemy pot. Yep, we're gonna make a holy silver rapier. And we can already make a fallen angel rapier because we've already gotten Wing of Bat as a lucky drop twice. And we just got the demon tail right after we got the stuff to make the holy talisman. So Angelo was our lowest attacker by a lot, but this will increase his attack by a good bit. Alright, so we get the Holy Silver Rapier, and then bag, Holy Silver Rapier, Demon Tail, and Wing of Bat. Now, believe it or not, the Fallen Angel Rapier is used in another sword. But I believe I would need 2 Mercury bandanas to do it. And I just don't have 2 of them. Alright, now we got the Fallen Angel Rapier. Alright, we can stop this now with the music. Oh my goodness. So, the Fallen Angel Rapier, he went from 36 attack to 61 attack on his weapon. This is a magic rapier that can confuse the targets it strikes. Good job, Angelo. Now you have a weapon. Is there somewhere I can buy a bandana? Because if I can buy a regular bandana, I can make another Mercury bandana already. And then I could make a Mercury rapier, I think. Excuse me. I can purchase one in Peregrine Cay for 45 gold. Which means I can make a second Mercury bandana because I have another agility ring. And then I can use the 2 Mercury bandanas. Or is that a 3DS recipe? I don't remember. I think I can. Mercury's bandana and Fallen Angel rapier, 2 of them, to make a Mercury rapier, which is even stronger. But we'll do that off stream. We need to go the forest to the west, I believe. Let's see Angelo's attack now. He's at 130, 183, 191, 176. Wow. Yeah, Angelo's attack is really high now. Abilities: Clean Sweep, Axes of Evil, Lady's Thong, and for him we're gonna Falcon Slash. So it'd be about 102 damage. That's not bad. Basic attack 62, not bad. I would want to make 2, since I can get a bandana in Peregrine Cay. I can make 2 more. I have to go get another agility ring, but I can get an agility ring by going back to the casino. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We'll go over and do the stuff in the west later. But that also means I'm just going to end stream for the night. I am tired anyway. Thank you for stopping by, and good night.